jiggling the radio. The Jan just also really enjoying this from the Life Control Center side, and just saying there's been a couple of questions, also been a couple of remarks coming through, and not remarks I guess, sort of just people saying that it's quite sad and just giving their feelings through and their sort of I'm missing the right word, but just want to say thank you for those that have sent messages through. Chris was also asking, Chris, you were saying why these lions killed the cub but didn't eat it. Typically that's not something that they do with infanticide in lions, as is the case with quite a lot of animals actually. When there are occasions of infanticide, they don't normally eat the cub. So if a lion kills another lion, whether it's a cub or another male, they kill it and they leave it. They don't really feed on it that often. The same as if they kill other predators even. Lions also kill cheetahs and hyenas, leopards if they come across them sometimes, same as leopards would kill lion cubs or vice versa. But typically you find that they don't really eat the carcasses of that. So that carcass will stay there. It'll get scavenged on by most likely vultures only. Guys, we're going to make some space. This has been a spectacular morning. And yeah, Charles, pulling them for, I'm going to pull out. Really has been awesome. I mean, just look at that again. Last look, spectacular big male. This specific guy I'm looking forward to getting to know. I was just running through a few names. I might give him a name that I personally like. We'll see what other names evolve over time from the rest of the guides in the community watching this. But the name Shaka just came to mind for me. I really like this male. He's beautiful.
Peter, I'm a summary.
Okay, cool. Thanks, James. I'm heading back soon as well, but thanks a lot. For sure. I was lucky enough maybe to have another few seconds with this guy. Another minute or so. James is moving out. But yeah, just this specific male, maybe because he's the first guy that I sort of felt like I experienced when we joined India. He was just looking up at the sky, and the way he looked at the vehicles and the way he sort of turned his head to look around, I really liked him. He's got this bit of a intelligent approach to things, and he's just very good looking male as well. Just that name I mentioned just now, Shaka, was probably one of the most powerful or famous kings of the Zulus. He revolutionized the way they did warfare, which made them an incredibly powerful tribe going back in the history of southern Africa. And I've always thought it's a very powerful name, both in terms of who carried the name before, but also just the sound of it. Something about this lion that reminded me of that. Last few seconds with this guy for now. We're going to start heading back, give Charles some space here. What a morning. And there's still maybe some things on the route back to camp. There's still one or two other lions out in the area. Vulture that just flew in there, that's what he was looking up at. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks, Ephraim. And Charles, enjoy. I'm going to pull out. Whiteback vultures coming in as well, also going to bide their time.
Oh, we didn't get any more sound of the people.
Ah, that was beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful, truly magnificent. I mean, that is just... Yeah, no, that is something really special. I mean, there are certain sort of peaks in the history of lion prides. The first big peak with the kahumas occurred a couple of weeks, well, just over a few weeks ago, when that first male got killed by these males, by the Mapogos. And last night was another big spike in the history of the kahumas. But as much as that dead cub was emotional, seeing this big male like this, like we did just now, seeing his eyes, having him look into your eyes, I'm sure a couple of times, at one time specifically, he looked right down all the way through that lens into your heart, I'm sure, wherever you might be sitting. That for me was as good or powerful this morning. Really, really